Hey guys, gonna do another review. This time I'm super excited. I got in the mail the Hebrew Greek Keyword Study Bible. This is by AMG Publishers. They sent me this in the mail to review. And I want to say, first of all, from looking at it, this study Bible is a great tool for those that are in seminary taking Greek and Hebrew classes, or the pastor studying to do a sermon on Sunday morning, Sunday night, Wednesday night, whatever it may be. This study Bible really has a lot of great tools and features in it. And I want to take a little time and show you some things about it. The one that they sent me is the genuine leather Bible. This is the King James version. It's not thumb indexed. You can get a copy of this that is thumb indexed. And what I want to do briefly here is just take a little time and show you some of these features that are in this. Of course, like I said, this is a King James Version, AMG Publishers. This is genuine leather that they sent. The binding on this is really nice. The pages are nice. The first thing I want to talk about is how to use this Bible. There's some features in this that sometimes could be complicated, but I want us to see, first of all, if you've ever used a reference Bible, you're going to catch on to how to use this really quick. Hopefully you can see this, but it tells you here in the very first of the Bible, it gives you kind of an instruction guide on how to use this. Now what's in here is, what it's done is, if you've ever used a Strong's Concordance, there's usually a number after a word. And you take that number and you flip over to your Strong's Concordance, either in the Greek or the Hebrew, Hebrew for the Old Testament, Greek for the New Testament, and you look up that number. Well, this does the same exact thing. The only difference is you don't have to pull out your Strong's Concordance and look it up. It's right here in the back of this study Bible. Now, one of the things that I want us to see here is there's a couple different options. This study Bible underlines the key words that you're going to look up in the back. Maybe you can see it right here. I'm not sure, but it underlines it, and then it gives you the number to look it up in the back, the Strong's number. Now that's not an exhaustive concordance in the back. It's a concise concordance. Also, it has letters before the word for your grammatical use of that word. It has inside of this, as you're going through, and let's look over that real quick. I was looking at a passage in here, actually one that I'm going to be doing a sermon on later. This is Matthew chapter 5. Now I don't know what all you can see of this, but in chapter 5, verses 1 through 12, right here's a key. Remember I was talking about it had letters before. This key, what this does is it has explanation notes down here on the bottom. This is a reference Bible as well. It's got your single column reference in the center, your subheadings, which I love in a Bible. Your words of Christ are in red. But this little key right here, throughout this Bible, gives you these explanation notes on the bottom. Some of them are almost whole pages of notes that you have down in here. Now, for instance, here in Matthew chapter 3, verses 15, and it says here, and Jesus answering is underlined, and after the answering it has 611. Now what you do is you take your Bible and you flip over here to the back. Because that's in the New Testament, you're going to look at the Greek. And so you come back here and you go to 611. Passed it up. $611. And what it does now, maybe you can see right here, it gives you the Greek lettering of the word, and then it gives you the transliteration, and then it gives you the English definition of the word. And some of these, they're all different, but some of them gives you Roman numerals of the meaning of it. Now that's the New Testament. Old Testament's the same way. You just flip over, you find your number at the end of the word that you're wanting to be interested in. You flip right over to the Old Testament dictionary. This is the Strong's Concordance. You look up your word. Now, this Bible did come with a grammatical codes. This is for the Greek bookmark. And it also gives you grammatical codes in the back before the Hebrew concordance. Great tool as far as a reference or a study Bible goes. Like I said, if you're taking Greek or Hebrew or a pastor, excellent resource. This has got full colored maps in the back. Maybe you can see that. Another thing too, it does have, like I said before, it has your cross reference, like any good Bible, where you can find references to other verses that are similar to the same one that you're looking at. Great study tool. This isn't a Bible. Also, this too does have a dictionary in it, a huge dictionary before the Greek and the Hebrew of just the English words. Huge tool, huge resource. I think I'm going to keep this one for myself to use for when I'm studying. The Bible helps in this are great. Actually, I don't think I have anything bad to say about this Bible. For me personally, this is something that I would use on a regular basis. And for the seminary student or the Christian in general, this book, this Bible resource, is going to give you the tools you need to be able to look up the Greek and Hebrew without having to pull out your exhaustive Strong's Concordance. Just a second. This right here is an exhaustive Strong's Concordance. You can see how big that is. Here's the difference. This is the whole Bible, Old and New Testament. This is just Strong's Concordance. So you see the difference. This is a very excellent resource to have where you can just flip into the back of your Bible. Now, it's not an exhaustive concordance. Like I said, this is a concise concordance, but excellent tool. This is genuine leather. I hope you go out and get your copy.